Welcome back, guys. This is FIFA Zealot, and welcome to one of my new series, basically. Now that the MLS season has started and Real Salt Lake is playing on a week-to-week basis, I'll be doing these on a week-to-week basis. This is a Real Salt Lake match recap. Um, just giving my thoughts, my honest opinions, and hopefully you guys can let me know yours and put them down in the comments down below. So we played the Chicago Fire today, March 11th, 2017, and it was a frustrating game, mainly because I felt like we played really well defensively. I think we were very solid. Schmidt looked amazing for being a draftee. I'm still loving the work ethic of Horst. Um, Winger has many things to be desired, but I mean, he does his job as best he can. So, but like I said, all in all, I felt like we did very well defensively. I felt like we played a good defensive game, and they're a very counterattacking team. I mean, with a if they get as soon as they get the ball, they're up the field and it's just so hard to stop them. But I felt like we did an amazing job at containing them and their fast breaks. What they scored off of were, I don't want to take anything away from them, but I feel like it was lucky. You know what I'm saying? Your first one where, you know what I'm saying, the Chicago Fire player is about to pass it through, and we've already made a high line as our you know what I'm saying, back line is playing high. He's already in an offside trap. We already know that. And then for Sonny, our midfielder, to poke it away from him and to the striker, who is now onside. You know what I'm saying? And now he's on a one-on-one situation with Nick Raimondo. It's unlucky. I mean, that's all it is. It's unlucky. And then the second one, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I think it was Horst who got in front of it. So he's in front of it. He kneels down. He tries to shield the shot and block it, and it it goes in between his legs. So he's one foot planted on the ground, the other knee planted on the ground, and it goes between his back foot. His heel. It hits off his heel through his legs and takes a deflection. Nick's going one way, and it hits his heel and deflects the other way and score. They score, and you can't do anything about that. You know what I'm saying? That's like someone taking a shot and it bouncing off someone's head and into the top of the net. You're trying your best to stop the attack, and it's an unlucky deflection, and that's what it was. So like I said, I feel like both goals were unlucky. They weren't necessarily, because like I said, we had our back line. They were playing up for the first goal. We were playing well defensively. We just, I'm saying, a mistake here or a bad deflection there, and they're up two goals in 15 minutes. So, and it was a frustrating game because of that. And now we're having to attack. We're having to chase the game, which, to be honest, last year we did very well at, but we weren't able to do anything. So, like I said, defensively we did well. I feel like the goals were, unfortunate, but totally not preventable. But I want to talk about our issues. Dunny mentioned it at the very end of the highlights reel for Real Salt Lake. We shot 12 shots and had one on target, and that was like a common, type of thing all last season. Our finishing, and not just finishing, like I said, our shot quality sometimes is atrocious. Granted, yeah, I think let's see, 12, one was on target, 6 were wide, and 5 were blocked. So 5 of them were blocked easily, and 6 were, half our shots weren't even on target, like weren't even around the net. So all of these shots that we're taking aren't forcing the keeper to make saves. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? They had 6 shots and 4 on target, meaning Nick had to work. Nick had to keep those balls out of the net. And that's the difference. The other thing is being clinical in our finishing. As far as I remember, we only had the one really good chance. Both games, against Toronto last week and Chicago this week, we had what I would call a sitter. You had Plata, who had a sitter against Toronto FC. You had Movsisian, where it's, you know what I'm saying? And I get it, it's difficult. I'm not physically able to do something like that. But, you know what I'm saying? That's what we pay him for. He's right there, the ball's right there. You tap it in the net. He clobbered it. It goes way wide, not even close to being, you know, it's not like it hit off the post. It was like way off into the stands. And so our clinical finishing is just atrocious. The other thing I want to talk about was we had 41 crosses in this game. Our passing accuracy for those crosses was 10%. So 4 crosses were accurate, and everything else was wild. And that goes back to what I was talking about in the game before. I don't think we did it as many times, and I'm going to just start tallying. Every game I'm going to watch, I'm just going to make a check mark for every time I see it. When we kick the ball up the field into space, and there's no one there for our team. There's no, you know what I'm saying? So we'll kick it up to the wings, and there's no winger up there. And then all, you know, their back line, whoever it might be, just kind of jog over and collect it. We continue to do that. Granted, like I said, we didn't do it I don't think we did it as many times this game as we did last game. But it's enough times that I'm going to keep track, because it's ridiculous to get the ball and then just immediately kick it up the field into space where we don't have anybody there to do anything with it. Is incredibly frustrating. I just wanted to reiterate that Schmidt did an amazing job. I was very impressed with him. And the other thing I'm not sure about is Silva as a winger. He was playing, you know, in Plata's position. He just seemed like that's not his element. I think the guy needs to be more central, more of in the middle of the midfield. You know what I'm saying? When you have Velasco out there, Velasco took over Jordan's spot, and Velasco plays fairly well as a winger. But Silva, just, I don't buy it. Like I said, I don't think that. And it's one game. I get we have a whole season. There's plenty to see, but just from what I've seen so far, I was not impressed with him as a winger. So that's been my take on things. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens next week. We're playing LA at home. LA, whether it's here, you know, at the Riot or over in LA, just seem to have our number. So hopefully we can pull out a win. Thanks for watching. This has been FIFA Zealot. Let me know your thoughts. If you agree with what I've said, if you have anything else that you'd like to bring up, because I'm more than interested. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.